The college that accepted me had no record I ever applied. So it's a regular Tuesday morning. I'm eating cereal, barely awake, when my phone just blows up. Notifications flooding in from Instagram, from Snapchat, from people I haven't talked to since middle school. And they're all saying the same thing. Congrats, girl. You're so lucky, oh my gosh. I knew you'd get in. I'm sitting there, spoon halfway to my mouth, completely lost. Get into what exactly? Then my best friend Priya calls me, screaming so loud I have to hold the phone away from my ear. Kennedy, you got into Harrington University. It's all over the school portal. Your name is on the early acceptance list. Now here's the thing. Harrington is like a top 15 university. Beautiful campus, incredible journalism program, the whole dream. But I hadn't applied there. I applied to 6 schools, and Harrington was not one of them. The application fee alone was $300 that I definitely did not have. I tell Priya this and she goes completely quiet. Kennedy, your name is right there. I pull up the school's public honors announcement page on my phone, and sure enough, Kennedy Elise Marsh. Early acceptance, journalism program, partial merit scholarship. My name, my middle name, my exact GPA listed underneath. I just stare at it for a very long time. Mom walks into the kitchen in her scrubs, grabbing her coffee before her nursing shift, and she sees my face and immediately goes, "What happened? What's wrong?" I turn the phone around. She reads it 3 times. Then she sits down, very slowly, and says, "Kennedy, did you apply to this school without telling me?" Mom, I promise you I did not. By the time I got to school, it was absolute chaos. My counselor, Mr. Ferreira, had already printed out the announcement and taped it to his door with a little congratulations sticky note. Kids were stopping me in the hallway. My English teacher gave me this big proud speech in front of the entire class about following your dreams. I just stood there smiling like an idiot because I did not know what else to do. But here's where it gets actually unsettling. Mr. Ferreira pulls me into his office after second period, and he's beaming. He goes, "Kennedy, I have to say, I had no idea you'd submitted this. You didn't ask me for a recommendation letter." And I said, "Mr. Ferreira, that's because I didn't submit it." The smile kind of froze on his face. We called Harrington's admissions office together, right there from his desk. Speakerphone, both of us leaning in. The admissions coordinator confirms everything. An application was submitted under my name 6 weeks earlier. Complete application. Personal essay, transcript, 2 recommendation letters, the fee paid in full. I felt the hair on the back of my neck stand up because I was looking at my own application that I never wrote. That afternoon, Mom and I sat down and went through everything methodically. Who had access to my transcripts, my personal information, my writing samples from class. Then Mom gets this look on her face. She goes quiet for a second and says, "Your Aunt Renee asked me for your school information back in September. She said it was for a scholarship database she'd found." And suddenly it all just clicks. Aunt Renee, who has been low-key obsessed with my journalism writing since I was 14, who emails me articles every week, who has, on multiple occasions, told my mom that I was, quote, wasting my potential by not applying to more competitive schools. We called her. She answered on the second ring, cheerful as ever. "Oh good, you saw it. Isn't IT exciting?" Just completely unapologetic, not even a little nervous. She had written my personal essay herself, based on things she'd heard me talk about over the years. She used my writing samples from a school newsletter I'd sent her. She'd gotten one recommendation from a family friend who happened to be a professor, and somehow convinced my former teacher Ms. Diallo to write the second one by telling her I was too shy to ask myself. $300 application fee, paid from her own pocket. I didn't even know whether to be furious or touched. It was both, simultaneously. Here's the wild ending though.
I got on a call with the actual admissions dean to explain the situation, fully prepared to have everything withdrawn. He listened to the whole story, quietly, and then said, "Miss Marsh, the application was exceptional, and the essay, whoever wrote it, clearly knew you very well." He gave me 2 weeks to submit an application of my own words, officially, to confirm whether I actually wanted this. Aunt Renee was wrong to do it. Completely overstepped. We had a long conversation about boundaries, but I did submit that second application, and yeah, I got in.